Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you a little midday money on a Tuesday, the 15th of August. Welcome on into the show. Hope everybody's doing well today. Like, subscribe, ring that notification bell. What channel? Where are you on? Picks and Parlays. If you're on Picks and Parlays, come over to Win Free Picks so you don't miss out on some NFL stuff that I'll be loading up in the next week or so. That's number one. Number two, you come to Win Free Picks because you could be part of the premium side of Win Free Picks where you get, and it's actually like Picks and Parlay stuff too, because I have premium plays that I put up in video form here for the members of the channel. You don't miss out on that. And maybe you're on the old Sean Higgs channel. Super duper. Why wouldn't you watch that? I got plenty of baseball cards to do over there, by the way. Anyway, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. First ones to get the picks in the Twitter universe. Go back and get them there. Podcast listeners, thank you after the fact. And hopefully when we start doing the Look at Line show live on Sunday nights at halftime, you'll come in live and not just listen on a replay. Although you can always find it on replay. I know I said I was going to come back yesterday for Look at Lines, and I do apologize for that. I got on with Gabe last night, a little sports rage, late night rage on the Sports Grid channel. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to race through and then run over to that. So I apologize for not doing the Look at Line show. Picks are posted in the chat as we speak. They're scrolling now all over the place. Let's do a quick little recap of yesterday. And the totals coming back to bite me in my big butt. And listen, Bell Bit DeVos says never trust a big butt and a smile. I smile sometimes in the video, but not with my totals this year. 79 and 88 with totals. Not good. 243 and 299 in the video, down 24. Little work to do. Little work we did. And as I said, am I expecting a winning season in a video here? Not likely. I mean, we're gonna go 4-1 every day for the rest of the season. It would be nice, but at this point, we're just kind of chip away and battle back here. 332 and 379 on the year, down a little bit there. There you go. All right, today's action, all MLB. Again, I'm a glutton for punishment coming out here with some totals again. So we got the Nationals over the 9 today. It's Cueto and Javier. I think we will see some. Excuse me, I'm looking at the Marlins game. I'm on the wrong. I'm like, wait a second, Johnny Cueto's on Miami. Josiah Gray at home. Numbers not too good. 5-something ERA. Gives up some runs. Boston can hit a little bit. Nick Pivetta. I wasn't sure if this was going to be Pivetta or Paxton. I was talking to a guy, Anthony, on the phone. You know, I said, if we had a lefty, they hit lefties. And that's at home, automatically hit anyway. Pretty good hitting team, believe it or not. No, the record doesn't reflect it, but they do put the ball into play. Pivetta's a guy, starter. He was in the pen. He was coming out as somebody pitches an inning or two. Here comes Pivetta. Yeah, give me the over 9 here with these two guys on the hill. And these two teams, personally, not much to like out of the pens here. I mean, that's the problem with Boston coming in to the season. I thought they were having bullpen issues, and forget about Sale and Kluber and Paxton and Pivetta. Over the 9. Mets run line. Yes, we're sitting pretty on the Mets under ticket. And where did I put them? Because I was going over a couple of these. I'll do that after I run through these totals. We'll take the plus 150. It's plus 150. That's how we're doing it. The Pirates on the road, bad. The Mets, yeah, they're not a great team. You're better than the Pirates. 150, worth a shot here. Atlanta run line. I got this yesterday on the sites. It was a plus 101 or plus, even maybe a 102, maybe a minus 105. It's gone up. It will only go up. Sevy has been terrible for the Yanks. And as much as we love killing the Yanks and fading the Yanks, Yankee unders for the season, they are a team that can hit a home run or two in a game. We know Atlanta's going to put runs on the board at home. Let's be honest. They can put up 9 themselves here. We're talking about totals in other games. And this one here kind of moved. I thought this was a 10.5 last I saw. There will be runs. Atlanta to cover the run line, minus the 110. And a little BLT, Oriole action here. Again, another total. And I said yesterday I thought about doing this. I ended up not putting this one out. I do go 2-1 yesterday on the site there with the Rangers run line plus money and Orioles 130. But you got a pair of pitchers here in Flannery and Waka. And Waka's, I'm not running a bet Waka off a minor league return or injury, whatever. Hasn't pitched. That being said, he's had a nice little season. And if it was a fatigue issue, fine. This spot here, as good as Baltimore is, right? I mean, on first place, most road wins. You want to take the doggy Baltimore 120? I'm not going to say no. The Padres continue not to be able to hit the ball and drive in runs. I'll take the under here. I will take the under and be happy. Let me find, do I have them right here? Where's my little book? Now this is ridiculous. I was just going through these yesterday. So real fast of stuff, and I have them here in the chat as well. I can pop them up on the video as we go through them, so you can see them yourselves. And why not do that? Let's go to MLB. Where's my MLB folder? All the way down here at the bottom. All right. So my papers are not in order with the screen, so I got to shop around a little bit here. All right, let's look at some losers here and how we're doing. Manoah, that's a loser. That is a loser. Rendon is a loser. Framber is probably a loser. All right. So AL Cy Young tickets, not looking good. Detmers, no thank you. No thank you. Did not get there. Urenels. So Strider, possible, right? I mean, he's going to win some games here. Fried and Urias are out. Snell at a 35-1. Let's be honest. That one could be alive here. You know, they're going to throw out, we don't care about records and just good seasons. Snell is alive, and I believe Strider is alive as well. So we'll see what happens there. AL MVPs. I mean, I have them on a thing. I'm just looking for it on my paper here. Here we go. Yordi. So, that's a Yordi home run here prop I got. I'm sorry. I don't have the. Well, I'll just read them off there until I find on my paper to cross off wins and losses. Yordi MVP doesn't look good. Trout is dead. Pena is absolutely put out the pasture. Losers. NL stuff. Soto, loser. Trey Turner, loser. Michael Harris, absolute loser. Alonso, loser. Don't laugh at Cody Bellinger. It's a nice $1,000 donation. Most wins. Framber, not looking good. Strider, possible. Snell's a no-no. Robbie Ray and Luis Castillo. I said, let's choose one there. I couldn't pick. Yeah. Strider is still alive here for the wins, though, I think. I think I got a shot there. Yordi homers, here it is. Polar Bear Alonso. Again, we were talking about early season, everybody's going to run to Judge. I thought Yordi, healthy, MVP kind of guy. Alonso, I thought was going to hit between 40 and 50. We'll see what happens. I mean, he's got a lot of work to do to catch Ohtani. Rookie of the Year, American League, Hunter. I mean, where are we going AL? I don't even know. Who else is, you want to see Witt? Is he considered a rookie this year? Or was that last year? Definitely not my guy Joe Adell for Anthony's favorite guy, Pounded. Peraza, definitely no. Peepo never got called up. Frelick got called up late. Losers. AL Stros are alive. Jays are alive. Mariners are they're a little bit alive here for the playoffs. Guardians are, I think, out. NL, the Braves are alive. Padres are done. Phillies are still alive. Diamondbacks, not looking good. All right, here we go. These are some World Series stuff here. Stros, Braves, good. Padres out. Phillies alive. Jays hanging in. Mariners hanging in. Guardians, like I said, will they spend the money? They did not. They ended up trading. Guys. So I figure I just run those down real fast. I don't. I didn't have the. Do I have the totals? I thought I had the totals in here as well. We do have totals in here. Here we go. Arizona, 40-1 wins over to 75.5. That's come crashing down. Anyway, overs. Rays. I think we're gonna catch the Rays. Cleveland is a loser. Cubbies. We're fighting on. We're fighting these guys right here. It's a fight. Unders. Uh, Sox. Stros. Cards and Dodgers. I didn't have the Yankees in there, but Dodgers, again, who knows with these guys? They get so hot. Cardinals look good. Stros are going to be cash there. Red Sox is going to be a loser. Oh, there's that. I just figured I'd talk about a little bit of some MLB kind of stuff for recap. I mean, I have a lot of here on my sheets that we've gone over and stuff. Try to keep them organized. All right, let's get to the comments here on a Tuesday afternoon. Michael Amato, first one in the chat today. Good afternoon. Braves and Rangers team total over 5.5 last night. Seemed to get there when you put up double digits. Good win. Michael B, Mr. Giant. What do you think about your team today? What do you think about the Giants? Another bullpen day today here. 105 against Tampa. Smashing the like button. Jesse Shule just did Jesse and Ross for winner circle. Michael Amato going to run back Braves team total again against Sevi. I agree. Michael B says whatever. Night 2 and 3, but they were all dogs, broke even, maybe down a few bucks. There you go. Take dogs. They work. Can't really get hurt. I mean, you go 0-3, at least you're not losing like 140s, 170s, 220s. Wes coming in. Yankees, Braves over. Braves scored 51 runs last 5 games. Not a typo. They definitely are putting up runs. And then you have Sevi, who's just been bad. So I don't hate it. I thought about it. I thought someone said that it was up to 11.5. I don't know about that. I mean, big number. It was 9. It opened at a 9 because I write them down the day before here. It was a 10.5. So if it went up to 11, wow. Randy says Stetson Bennett looked better than all first-round quarterbacks and Trey Lance too. Here we go, Randy, though. You play a half against third or fourth stringers. I got to take those with a grain of kind of salt. Week 2 is a little better. And I was talking with Jesse and Ross about this. I brought it up. Like, how do we go now with the no fourth game? I know it started last year, but, teams kind of adjust and change the way they kind of do things. Are we going to get more a half out of starters, a quarter out of starters this weekend, next week, because you have a bye week before the season starts? You want your guys to get their reps in. And I am not a Lance guy. And Stetson Bennett, I don't know if he's going to be a starter in the league. And I don't think Trey Lance will be a starter in this league, honestly. I don't like him. I don't like Purdy. I like the guy nobody likes on that team. Michael B. Nothing's jumping off the page of me. So close to football. Early UFC, though. O'Malley. Oh, plus 215. Already bet I have 2 units on it. Really like it. Little doggy plus $2. Can't go wrong with that. My guy Jeff's out. Killing the Bucks today. A lot cooler. Grabbed the Rangers tonight. Again, minus the 170 versus the Halos with Montgomery facing Giolito. You know I'm a Giolito guy. But I do like Monty. It's just my little Yankee bias coming through there. But again, I would do run line plus 125. Sure. Nick says me on Reds Giants money line. That's how I talk with Nick because he just comes in with me. So the Cincinnati Reds minus 105 today with Ashcraft against Cleveland Logan Allen. I almost want to do an under in that one, even though it's in Cincy and Ashcraft has its sketchiness. I mean, I don't hate it. They're playing for something Cleveland isn't. I don't want to get involved with the Giants. Although this is a spot where I think Tampa, East Coast to West Coast, big win last night. Maybe they don't have their feet underneath them. They lose the legs in game two with the time change. I mean, I don't hate it, but at minus 105. Uh, Little and Jacob Junis, ex Royale, over Marlins. Yeah, I could do that. I agree. Michael A. Lost out of Mariners first 5 run line, 0 runs in 5 innings. Of course, they scored 6 in the last 4, and that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Then they lose on a bunt. Tyson. I want to see Tyson versus Jesse Ventura. Who'd win that one? Nick says thinking Blue Jays money line today with Kikuchi. I was actually thinking under in that game, Nick. I'm thinking under. Phillies, no way. I mean, I don't know if it's a no way play on the Phillies. I mean, how do we say that with the fact that I mean the Jays have they been that great? I mean, they have like basically identical records. I don't know. Again, I will lean more under. Next says over Detroit, the Motor City Kitties, Tigers, Twinkies, Fado, and Ober. You want to do an over in that one, huh? See, I see Minnesota. I just think unders. They're terrible offensively. If they had any offense, they'd be better than 4 games over 500 with that pitching staff. They can't hit. I want to play full card today. Braves. I knew again. The Braves could score 10 versus Sevy, and the Yanks will score like 3 just because somebody's going to hit a home run. Maurice, good afternoon. Favorite play days over Tigers Twins. I'm against you guys here. I'm against you on that over. Lou Warren says Astros run line here. I don't hate it. You want to go for a big payday? You don't want to lay 120? Lou Warren? Sure. I mean, I'm not running it back Johnny Cueto. Miami's won 3 in a row. I get it. You want to take a stab? Sure. Nick says, looks like public full on Marlins. It was a 120 last night. What's going on with it now? Where are we at with this Marlin game? Is it down to even money now? Either way, I mean, listen, if you like Houston in the over, Miami in the over, I think worst case, whatever side you take, if you have the over, I think you're going to go 1-1. Michael B. I might grab an under in Giants game tonight. Giants can't hit runners in scoring position. Tampa scored 10 on 17 singles. 17 singles last night. Holy cow. Well, they got 10 hits off the one guy, like an inning, though, or whatever, so, or 2 innings. He got shelled. That one bullpen guy was at Beck. Nick says Cubbies team total over versus the White Sox and Tuki Toussaint. I don't hate that against Tuki. They said if you bet on Judge, you knew he was going to get hurt. He got his money. Oh, I said that. I said that's why you can't bet on Judge. That's why I went Alonso. I figured he'd hit like 45. I wasn't expecting Otani to hit 50 homers this year. That was not on my bingo ticket. Jameis Gunnar should win AL rookie. You think? Gunnar Henderson? 237, 19 and 55. I mean, the power's there. He's turned it on after a poor start. I mean, I think a batter always has a little better shot than a pitcher. I mean, Hunter Brown's 8-8. Can he get to 13 wins? 13 and 10, 14 and 10? They could be worth a shot. I mean, JP Francis having a nice little year. 9 and 3, 274. The Warren, how you feel about the Stros roll on today? I don't hate it. Again, it's Cueto. Sure. Tied and prepared. Showing everyone. Braves again, -2.5 versus Sevy. I thought about the Brewers at a 185 here versus the Dodgers. Dodgers are red hot 9-1. Brewers have won 7-10. There are no slouches. Uh, Taking a shot at a 190, 185. I'm not gonna say no. Rockies -1.5 here against Arizona. Interesting. Uh, you know, huh? Joe Mantiply. I said last night. Do you want to? Everybody like to jump onto Arizona, and I said they've dropped 8 of 10, and here you come and laying this number on the road. And Flexion was good. All of a sudden, he just fell off a cliff. They pull out a win. I- I'm I'll come back today with them as a little dog. Ty blah, Ty blah. Baltimore money line, yes, best team in baseball on the road. San Fran under, yes, they can hit a lick and pitch pretty decent. Seattle run line. A little Seattle run line against KC and Jordan Lyles. He of the 2-18 record. Emerson Hancock. Only way to do Seattle run line. What is that? +110? Even money? Nathan Turn is in the house. Good morning, Nathan. How are you today? John X. Toronto money line, boys. Don't get fooled. He says take Kikuchi here at the basically even money here at home to beat the Phillies. Lance is a bust. I agree. Michael Amato. Braves Yanks was 10 even at 10 a.m. Eastern time. FanDuel back at 10.5 now. So it was 10 at 10 o'clock. Now it's a 10.5. Still like the over. The Braves could score 10 versus Sevy. And I'll tell you what, when Sevy signed that deal, I'm like, wow, what a deal for the Yanks. $10 million for a pitcher is pretty good. The guy can't stay healthy. Sometimes you get flashes of greatness from the guy. Other time he looks terrible. Dave, how are you, Dave? Good afternoon to you. I like Rangers team total over 4.5 versus Giolito. Olsen over 1.5 bases today. Is that up yet? I looked earlier. It was not on BetMGM or Caesars app. Did not see it. It's been paying off in droves, apparently. Nathan likes the O's today. How can you not take the O's as a dog? They're arguably the best team in baseball. Dave, also hitter parlay. Rodriguez and Freeman Green 1 hit each. So Freddie Freeman, Riley Green, and which Rodriguez? Julio? John X says, my guess is D-backs are done. Yeah. I was high on the Diamondbacks, obviously. I have a NL West. I got the over win. I needed them to make a move for a pitcher. I liked all their little young bats. I thought they have a decent lineup. Kelly's solid behind Gallen. You needed somebody else. You couldn't go out and get a pitcher. Let's get a bullpen guy. Have you seen your starting pitching rotation, Arizona? Ridiculous. Michael B. Judas pitched well recently. Tampa normally struggles with righties on the road. Kapler used all the garbage bullpen arms yesterday. I don't hate the Giants, but last 3 games they're 3-32 with runners in scoring position. Niche cats. Michael B. Cannot believe Kapler left back in there to get crushed. Kapler has made some really questionable decisions. Maybe they just figured, you know what? I'm not going to burn my pen today and use it for tomorrow. That's my thinking on that. Tim says, you're betting the Syracuse Mets today. Look at Tim. The Syracuse Mets, he calls them. My, oh my, have times changed since March. If they're the Syracuse Mets, we're the Pirates. I'll take a +150. You can't score 6. You can't score 6 runs versus the Pirates. Alonso could hit as bad as he's been, and he's been bad this year. He's got 30 homers, or whatever. The average, he hasn't hit it all. He's a guy I think any game could hit 3 homers and single-handedly cover this run line for me. Eric says, when I'm moving to Vegas, I'm not moving to Vegas. Nathan says, do the Braves bring out the bats today? What do you mean today? You make it seem like Atlanta can't hit when they're one of the top hitting teams in baseball. Let's see. Are they bringing out the bats today? 11 runs yesterday, 6 the game before, 6 before that, 21, 7, 5, 6, 8, 6, 4, 6, 8, 12, 5. There's one run. 8, 11, 10. I mean, one. What do you mean today? What I mean, bringing out the bats too is this what 15 runs? Is that bringing out the bats? I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting 15 today, but they score runs. Michael Amata, you can get Olsen 2+ bases minus 115 on 2 bases. So the juice has got to be thick on a 1.5. Bound in sports betting, White Sox money line Olsen home run prop plus $3 over bases plus 117. So your over bases is 117, and he's got 2 at minus 115. Stay off of FanDuel. Terrible. Terrible. K-Win, what do we got here? The Natties with Josiah Gray today. They've won 3 in a row. Nick Pavetta, not a guy I love. You want to take a doggy here at home on a little win streak? I'm not going to say no. I mean, I like the over. I think they're going to hit, so I don't think they're getting shut out, 11-0. I think they're going to put up some runs. So you want to grab the plus money, Kay? Let's do it. J-Rock says Acuna, Walker, McMahon, Devers, Jordan. Those are your home run guys for today. I hope Yordi. I like Yordi. Michael B. White Sox, man, their bullpen is bad. That's the problem. They traded away most of their bullpen. And let's be honest, they traded 2 starting pitchers. You got Tuki Toussaint. Remember Tuki was supposed to be a good prospect, I think, for the Braves back in the day. Tim Ross says Olsen MVP is plus 1,400. I think he is better than Acuna. All right, now, he's got jokes here. J-Rock, Messi goal boosted to even. Soccer. Where is Ray Reddington? Where the heck is Ray Reddington at? That's what I want to know, Mr. Soccer. Hannah was a good soccer one we had. I glanced over a little football, so let's talk a little NFL today. So Cleveland and Philly. I do like the Browns a little bit here on Thursday night. Carolina Giants, no real opinion there. The Falcon line's on the move up. I want to say under here because I don't see Cincy really doing much. I know they gave up a bunch of points last game. I don't know. I'm gonna lean under here, and I'm kind of hesitant because I'll talk about the under in another game here in the Miami game. The coaches, and they got to dig a little more as the day goes on and as the week goes on too. What kind of reps are these guys? Are the starters going to get a full quarter or a half here, and a half this week and a half next week with a bye week before the season? So again, lean under in Cincy because I don't think that they lost Burrow. That they definitely don't want to lose anybody else. The Jags in Detroit. I was going to lean Detroit, but then I'm looking at that Jags. Jesse brought up today the Jags with Rourke and C.J. Beathard at quarterback here for the Jags. I kind of like that. I know Bridgewater might play for Detroit. I don't know. Tricky spot there. Miami, Houston. Give me the under. I do lean Texans with Case Keenum and Davis Mills as the quarterback here because Miami, Skylar Thompson and Matt White the other day, 3 interceptions. 1 went for a touchdown. They gave up a punt return. Not much else, though, in that game. And I did this with Ross and Jesse on Winter Circle. Playing joint practices. I lean under, but I also like the Texans in this one. And by the way, $65 for Upper Deck for a preseason game. Is that the normal price? I've never gotten a preseason. I got people in here. Is that a normal price for preseason games? $65 for Upper Deck for this product? Nothing on Pitt. Indy looked terrible. Maybe I lean a little Indy. I know people are high on Fields. Like, look at Fields. 50-yard touchdown passes. The guy throws like 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 screen passes. Nothing on Tampa. Mini. Again, I probably in Tennessee. Casey in Arizona. I mean, is Mahomes playing this first half here? Kind of like San Francisco money line. Nathan, under first 5 Blue Jays with Kikuchi on now. I don't hate the under. I like the under for the game. Tim, if Olsen hits 60 homers this year, you got to give it to him. He hit 60? He could be 60 and Acuna's going to be 40-40. I mean, that'll be crazy at 60. Has he got that many homers? He's got what, 40? 43? I mean, who else? Who else in the NL? I'm going to pull up the NL real fast here. He's having a monster year for sure. I mean, if Acuna and Olsen split kind of votes, what about Freddie Freeman sneaking in? I mean, Mookie could sneak in. There's my guy, Cody Bellinger. Comeback player of the year, baby. 18 homers, 328 average. I'm not fast. Should I go Braves, double result, or run line? I think you do it all. I think they beat Sevy. Michael B. Also is better than Acuna. I mean, at the plate, Acuna's a good Gold Glove outfielder. Guys hitting 337, 26 homers, 65 stolen bases. Yeah. That's why I said 40-40 is tough. Tough to give out to 40-40. But then if you got a guy who's going to hit 55 homers, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he's got 43. He could hit 60. He's got driving, 130 runs and hit 270, 280? I mean, it's not terrible. I mean, it's worth a shot for some Olsen money there. And again, if they're going to split it up, I mean, Betts or Freeman could roll in there. Kyle Schwarber, 30 homers, batting 182, 150 Ks. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. Michael Mott, I went same game parlay, Olsen, 2 bases and a ribby. Worth it. Top shelf plays. Who's hitting the homers today? Yeah, a couple. We had a guy pop up homer props here, top shelf. I'll tell you. Here we go. J Rock rolled it in here. He says Acuna, Christian Walker, McCann, Devers, and Yordi as the home run guys today, top shelf. He's already made history. How did he make history? But what? He got more leadoff homers this year than Ricky Henderson? I mean, it's a great year. I mean, this guy's going to hit 330, 340, hit 35. I mean, he's going to be a 40-40 guy, 40-60. I get it. But on the flip side, you're going to have a guy who's going to hit 60 and drive in 130 runs. I mean, and hit respectable 285. That's tough. I'm not throwing up my hands at a 40-60 year. J-Rock, over bases, Altuve, Jose K.O. Ramirez, and Michael Harris. Michael Harris, baby. Come on. I need that sophomore slump to bust that at. Yes, 1,400. I think it's worth a shot at 1,400. Acuna does have a injury history here. The guy could get hurt and miss the last month of the season, and Olsen's going to hit 60 and drive in 130 runs. Actually, he'll drive more than 130 runs because if he hits 17 homers, he's going to be at a 124. So he should definitely have more than 130 runs. He's not going to hit 17 solo homers and no other ribbies. He might have 150. It might be 61-50. Michael A. Olsen, 2 or more bases and ribby plus 134. Listen, Olsen's been red hot. What are we going to say no to Olsen for? Moneyline Markel. I'm on the O's today and them Atlanta boys. Atlanta, again, Sevy is bad. I get it. O's, again, super on the road. I think they got the most road wins. Detroit says Akuna Mata. Is this some Disney reference here? I'm not fat. Braves double result, run line over 7.5, three-legger. Yes, that's a winner. That's a winner. And I don't like to come in and guarantee things like that. Patton Sports says KC depth chart is poop. Denver to win the West, folks. Broncos. And not only, they lose my guy Hartman, who I love. And I know Andy Reid's calling to play still. Maybe, enemy's not here. He's mean to us. Maybe they play better. You do have Mahomes is awesome. You got Kelsey. You need one guy to step up. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I agree with the take that the Kansas City receivers. I mean, you lose Tyreek Hill. They didn't miss a beat. Won a Super Bowl. Passports. Still no wide receiver worse than last year. Let's pull up some Kansas City. I mean, they're 7.5-point faves on the road. And I know I was calling the Diamondbacks, but the Cardinals are bad. Who are these receivers? Crawford? Haley? Oh, my goodness. So I guess Tony and Scantling are going to be their two main guys. I mean, are they high on Sky Moore? Is Sky Moore their other guy? I don't want to lay 7.5. That's for sure, especially in the preseason. I get it's preseason. But look at this. Look at this staff of quarterbacks we're going to be rolling out here for Arizona. I mean, holy goodness. Toon, David Blau, McCoy. I might take Arizona here. J-Rock says, that college kid Casey got as a player, although tough for first-year riders. Yeah. I mean, you're in a good spot. Yeah, Mahomes throwing you the ball. You have Andy Reid. It's not like it's a bad situation. Like coming into a rookie quarterback and a new head coach, something like that. I mean, you got a Hall of Fame coach and quarterback already. Reid won in Philly with no wide receivers. Reid's a good coach, man. Oh, so what? He couldn't get over the hump at Philly. The guy still wins games. I'll take Andy Reid any day of the week. Michael B. Fantasy super deep sleeper KC. Richie James. Not Richie P. Nobody's picking up Richie P in the draft. You don't have to draft him, but I think he could be Casey's number one wide receiver this year. Really? Because they like that kid Tony. And I mean, not that Scantling. I mean, Scantling's still young. It's funny. Like 27, 28 used to be prime players. Baseball, football. You're getting your prime at 27. Now you're like a wash up. 27, 20-year-old wide receivers. They're done. 27-year-old outfielders. Oh, he's not good. Timmerall, thoughts on Jets getting Dalvin Cook? I'm still not getting too high for NFL. You already had a running back. You had wide receiver. You bring in old guys, injury kind of guys. You have talent. This is like, remember the Eagles' dream team? Like, look at this team. It's great. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know. I do not know what to expect from the Jets. Even week 1, Monday night, I'm kind of torn. Kind of torn on them if I should take them or to pick them. Don't know what to do. Is everybody going to – it's like the Detroit KC game on Thursday night. Detroit's a hot team. Everybody loves them. Oh, the Lions are going to be good. You're playing KC, a built-in bias. It's Mahomes. You have Josh Allen and the Bills, who everybody kind of likes. It's Josh Allen and the Bills, really good team. Really good team, really good team. But then you have the hype team, Hard Knocks, Aaron Rodgers, the Jets. Michael Amato, I'm here to try to answer maybe on the verge of getting cut from San Fran, and they give up a ton of capital. Yeah, they traded a bunch of first-rounders for him. I tell you what, for San Fran, and this whatever. I'll throw out my freezing cold hot take, or how they can't be freezing cold. It can't be a freezing cold hot take. But you have a quarterback situation here with you have your Mr. Irrelevant who came in and led you to the championship game. You have a guy who you traded up to take number one in the draft who got hurt, who didn't look good. Guy on injury, your number one pick you want to make your future because you let your other guy who did nothing but win games and take you to Super Bowls walk. And you bring in Sam Darnold, a guy who is a bust, a guy who, when he was on the Jets, actually, I mean, Tim's here. He could say he was terrible for the Jets. 17 touchdowns, 15 interceptions his rookie year, 2,800 yards. 19 touchdowns, 13 interceptions his second year, 3,000 yards. 2,200 yards, 9 TDs, 11 picks in his third year. Again, 12 games, 13 games, so he doesn't really get a shot. Carolina, not bad. I mean, again, 9 and 13. He's still thrown more touchdowns than interceptions in his career. Last year, 6 starts, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Percentage right around 60%, 59.9, 58.6. Sam Darnold leading this offense. And I did a show where I was like, give me the under in San Fran. Right? Because I'm thinking I'm getting Purdy and Lance. I got Sam Darnold quarterback in this squad. I like my chances to go 13-3 or whatever. 14. What do they got? 19 games now. 15-3 or something like that. He's a decent quarterback. He put up decent numbers on a bad Jet team, decent numbers on a bad Carolina team. Now he's got a Super Bowl head coach. He's got a All-Pro running back. He's got an All-Pro wide receiver. He's got an All-Pro tight end. He's got a superstar defense. Darnold, you want to do how about a Darnold comeback player of the year? A Darnold, again, he's not going to put up the numbers for an MVP. That's the problem. Like, you'd want to grab an MVP on a guy. I don't know if he's throwing 30 touchdown passes in this offense. Can this team go 14-5? Can he throw for 20-something touchdowns in this thing? And yeah, the other guys, I'm building around him. Believe it or not, I'm taking it. I'm taking Sam Darnold. Give me Sam Darnold over Purdy or Lance. I mean, number 3 pick, 2018. How old is this guy? 25 years old? He's 25, 26? How old is he? I don't even know. He's not that old. Jameis, Mahomes is under center. Doesn't matter. He can throw it to you. And exactly. Kelsey's plenty. The guy puts up crazy numbers. Tim Rolls, Jets money line week 1. New York don't lose on 9/11. I don't know. That's what everybody's going to think. I'm not fat, says BLT today. Yes, he's asking, take the Orioles today, Flannery. Take a little Johnny Jack. NEO's on the road. J-Rock, let's see what Rodgers does if he has a bad game and that New York media jumps all over him. Yeah. Wait till somebody drops the ball and he's mad at him. Like one of the young guys. Michael A says, don't remind me about the Eagles' dream team. What a garbage team now. It's tough year to be a fan. Yeah, the Eagles' dream team. Remember that one? Bill McDonald's. Patriots got Zeke Elliott. No clue why. Yeah. I guess you're taking pressure off of Zappy and Mac Jones or whoever's the quarterback. Michael B. Tony's hurt, as always. Yeah, that guy's always hurt. That's why the Giants let him go. All the other guys are rookies, second-year guys. I mean, James broke out at the end of the year with the Giants. Mahomes throwing wide receivers in the slot. Again, Sky Moore. I like Sky Moore. Michael A. I think the Niners could go under 10 wins this year. I don't get pretty love. Sam Darnold's never been. He put up numbers on a bad team. What's he going to do on a good team? If he completes 62% of his passes on a bad team and throws for 3,000 yards or 20 TDs, I'll take a game manager on this team. This isn't the Jets. This is San Francisco. Sam Darnold says he was awful. Same guy as butt fumble Mark Sanchez. I just blame the coaching. Michael Amato. Running backs always get hurt. Yeah. I know you're talking about butt fumble on the Jets. I know. Time to prepare. Bills coach said if it's horrible, Bills will not make it again. They lost Dabo to the Giants. Daniel Jones, no fumbles, a lot better, under control. Josh Allen, huge step back. All over the place, running like the ball's a loaf of bread in his hand. I agree with you on Buffalo. Pounded says Sky Moore is Justin Gage. I mean, Justin Gage doesn't have Mahomes throwing to him. Michael A. I think we're right about Darnold. Purdy's coming off tough injury. He just started throwing. He's been bad in preseason. He threw a few picks. Exactly. J-Rock. Rashawn Johnson, offensive rookie, already taking first team reps plus 5 dimes. So nice payday there. Patent Sports says something's going to happen to the Jets that they'll be just a bust, just like the Mets. Get the pen out. The pen out for the Jets bust. All right. Give me the Natties over. Mets run line plus 150. Braves run line minus 110. O's under the 8.5. Those are the video picks today. I have 3, 6, 7 picks up. If you get a weekly pass, I will be adding members. Just so you know, I'll be adding a preseason and maybe a college football pick to the member side of the channel. If you haven't joined the member side on Winning Free Picks, it's $4.99, and you're going to get premium plays NFL college football for the season. It's cheaper than $31 a week for a weekly pass, and you're going to get a game a week, maybe more. $5, make it happen. Tim Earl says the Mets and Jets cause me pain. I bet they do. All right. I'm out here. Speaking of pain, I got to go shave. I didn't shave in a week. So I got to lather up myself nicely. Sleep on that image. Me lathered up. I'm out of here.